Hello guys, so in this video we're going to look at problems solved by linear equations. 4 steps that I want us to look at. And these are the steps that we're going to be using when we're solving our linear equations. So the step number 1 that I want you to know about is that you have to let the unknown quantity be x, okay? So you let the unknown quantity be x, or you can use any other letter that you want. You may want to use A or B or whatever it is, right? And you state the units where appropriate. And then the second step that we're going to take, okay, it will be to express the given statement in the form of an equation. Express the given statement in the form of an equation. And when you do this, you don't include the units. As you write your equation, you don't include the units. And then step number 3, you're going to solve the equation for x, or whatever letter that you would have used. Let's say you'd have used B, you're going to solve the equation for that letter, right? And you give your answer in words. Give your answer in words. So you don't just finish your answer as x is equal to 2, because the question may be, say, maybe how many eggs were bought, and yes, you would have solved it and found x is equal to 2, but that is not what the question is asking for. So you say 2 eggs were bought. All right, and then the last step that I want you to consider is to check your solution. Using the initial problem, not the equation that you would have created. So I'm going to look at a few examples and we're going to use the steps. I may not point them out and say number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4, but you're going to see how you can solve these equations using the steps that I've given you. Okay, so for number 1, we have this. Right, the sum of 3 consecutive whole numbers is 276. Find the numbers. What we're going to do is to let the smallest number be x. Okay, then the other numbers will be x plus 1, and the other one will be x plus 2. Because remember, the question says the sum of 3 consecutive whole numbers. So the smallest number is x, and then the number after it is x plus 1, and the one after that is x plus 2. So we have x plus the second number, x plus 1, plus the third number, x plus 2, is equal to 276. Now we want to solve for x. Grouping the like terms together with x plus x plus x, that gives us 3x plus 1 plus 2, that is 3, is equal to 276. So we remain with 3x is equal to 276 minus 3, that's 273. Then we divide both sides by 3 to get the value of x. So the value of x is 91. All right, now that we have found x, which is the smallest number, so the 3 numbers are 91, the second one is x plus 1. So that's 91 plus 1. That's 92. Then the third one is x plus 2. That's 91 plus 2. That gives us 93. So these are the three numbers: 91, 92, and 93. And you can just check your solution. Remember, the last step was check your solution. If we say 91 plus 92 plus 93, what do you get? We have 3, 5, 6. We have 6. And then 9 plus 9 plus 9. That's 9, 18, 27. You get 276. So this proves that our answer is correct. Okay. So in the second example, we have this. When a number is doubled and then added to 13, the result is 38. Find the number. Okay. So first thing, we're going to let the number be x. So when a number is doubled, that means that is 2 times x. And then added to 13, we're adding it to 13. So it's the same as saying 13 plus 2x. The result is 38. So that is equal to 38. Now we solve for x. We have 2x is equal to 38 minus 13 gives us 25. So we then divide both sides by 2, and we're left with x is equal to 12 and a half. So the question is saying find the number. So the number is 12 and a half. Again, you can check whether your solution is correct, whereby we are saying when a number is doubled and then added to 13, the result is 38. So we say our answer, which was 12 and a half times 2, that's it being doubled, plus 13. If we add this, we get 38, meaning that our solution is correct. Let's do another example. Number 3, we have this question. Two numbers are in the ratio 1:11, and their sum is 15. Find the numbers. So we are given a ratio of 1:11. So we're going to let 1 be equal to x, and we're going to let 11 be equal to 11x. So that gives us the ratio 1:11. And we're told that their sum is 15, meaning that if we add x plus 11x, we get 15 as our answer. So now we solve for x. We have 12x is equal to 15. Divide both sides by 12. And we get x is equal to 1.25, or we can put it as a fraction. We get 5/4, which is the same as 1.25. So now we want to find what those two numbers are. So we have x, which is one of the numbers, but the other number, remember, is 11x. So we're going to multiply 11 by either 1.25 or 5/4. Let's just take the fraction. So when we do this, we remain with 55/4, and this gives us 13.75. Now, the two numbers are 1.25 and 18.75. And if we add these two, you can see 1.25 plus 13.75, we get 15. So our solution is correct. Okay, so let's do number 4. If AB is a straight line, find x. And we have a diagram like this. So it's a line. And then we have x. we have 4x right here, and we have 3x plus 20. And we want to find x, the angle x right here. And we know that our angle on a straight line is equal to 180 degrees. So we are going to add x plus 4x plus 3x plus 20, and these give us 180. Now we group like terms with x plus 4x, that's 5x, plus 3x, that's 8x, is equal to 180 minus 20, that gives us 160. So we have 8x is equal to 160. Then we divide both sides by 8 and we get x is equal to 20. That means our x is 20 degrees. Let's do the last example. That's number 5. A bus is traveling with 52 passengers. When it arrives at a stop, Y passengers get off and 4 get on. At the next stop, 1/3 of the passengers get off and 3 get on. They are now 25 passengers. Find Y. Okay. So we are told that at the first stop, right, when it arrives at a stop, which is the first, Y passengers get off and 4 get on. All right. So at the first stop, the number of passengers is, remember, total, they had 52 passengers when they started. So we say it's going to be 52 minus Y passengers that got off plus 4 that got on. All right, plus 4. So this gives us 52 plus 4, that's 56 minus Y. And then we are told that at the second stop, which was the next stop, 1/3 of the passengers get off and 3 get on. So we're now saying the number of passengers at the second stop is, remember, at first we had 56 minus Y. So we now have these, and we are subtracting 1/3 of the passengers. All right. So we now have 1/3 of 56 minus Y, and we're told that 3 got on. So that's plus 3. They are now 25 passengers altogether. So at the second stop, we have this equation, and what we now want to find is Y. We say 56 minus Y minus 1/3 multiplied by 56 minus Y plus 3 is equal to 25. Now we have a fraction right here, and we want to get rid of this fraction. So we are going to multiply everything that we have by 3. Multiply everything that we have by 3 over 1. And when we do that, we end up with 3 multiplying 56 minus Y, okay, minus, we've gotten rid of the fraction here, so we have 56 minus Y plus 3 times 3, that's 9, is equal to 25 times 3, that is 75. Now let's expand. We end up with 168 minus 3Y minus 56, and minus and the minus give us plus Y. And then this 9, we can take it to the other side, and that gives us 75 minus 9, that's 66. Group like terms, we end up with 46 is equal to, remember, we take Y to the other side, so we have 3y minus y, that's 2y. Now we divide everything by 2, and we have y is equal to 23. So that is how we solve these equations. They are word problems, okay? So you just need to reason out. You just need to think, apply the 4 steps that I spoke of at the beginning of the video, and you solve for x or whatever letter that you would have. In this example, we had y, okay, because we were told that y passengers get off. So y represented the passengers. So that is how you solve these equations. See you guys in the next video.